Heyo, what is up everybody? It is Indi Alien Jones. Welcome back to Indi's Realm. It is episode 10. I have been doing a bunch of building off camera. So if you've been keeping up with Indi's Realm and you've seen the past episodes, you probably recognize this building right here. Well, I went ahead and built 5 more of them. So check this out, guys. We have 6 blue roof cottages down here in the area now, and it is looking amazing. Look at this view from up here. Oh my goodness, this area is coming together so well with these extra cottages added in. We started out with just the 1 cottage over there, and then I added in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new blue roof cottages to our medieval area over here in what used to be a Badlands biome, and I am transforming this place slowly but surely and trying to make it feel more magical, more medieval, and it is coming together so well. And like I've mentioned so many times too, the blue rooftops on the orange background with the red sand below, which is orange sand. I don't know why it's called red sand. It should be called orange sand. It looks so good because those are complementary colors, blue and orange. I say it all the time, but they're complementary colors and they look so good together. I love it. And then the little splashes of green with the leaves growing around the chimneys on the rooftops. So nice. Just adds a little splash of color. And then we have a path that runs all the way through here. It comes out from the little tunnel right here, which today I want to fix up. I want to get that tunnel fixed up and looking cool. But yeah, it comes out of the tunnel and around this way and snakes around in between the little cottages. I love it. The feel of this area is so nice too, even from down below. Like, check it out. I love how everything is really close. It's kind of close quarters down here. Very cozy feeling. Oh, I like it so much. It's so cool just walking along here, getting a good view of everything from down below because we're flying around with our wings so much. It's nice to kind of get back down on the ground and walk around and really get to take in the views of all the builds. Man, I love it. It is looking so cool over here. Oh yeah, and we have a new friend too. Juice hooked us up with a frog. His name is Bartle. And our new friend Bartle comes from right over this way in Juice's area. He has a frog sanctuary over here. So he made a nice little frog sanctuary for the frogs to hop around in. He found a couple. He brought them back, gave them some slime balls, bred them up, and now he's got a bunch of frogs down there. Let's fly down there real quick. You can go see. Yeah, check it out. He's got little frogs hanging out down here. There's different ones. I don't think he's got the green frog yet. I really want a green frog. That's my favorite one, personally. What's your favorite frog, guys? Put it down in the comments below. But yeah, check it out. He's got a nice little frog sanctuary going on here. So I believe he's going to turn the frogs into a farm, or he's going to use the frogs for a farm. He's going to turn the frogs into an entire farm. No, he's going to use the frogs to make a frog light farm, I believe. So yeah, look forward to that in the near future. That'll be cool when we can buy some of those blocks from him and use those in builds. But yeah, this is where Bartle comes from. Let's get a bird's eye view of this build coming in. Look at that. That is amazing. It is looking so good over here. Let's fly way up high, way up into the sky. Oh my goodness. Check it out, guys. Is that not beautiful? That is looking so good. So good. So the very first thing that I want to do today before I get into any of the builds is I want to fulfill a request to Nicholas on YouTube, and we are going to name my parrot downstairs Ringo. So let's go ahead and grab a name tag, and let's go ahead and slap this name tag on Ringo. So there we go. Or just Ring. There's Ring. No, there's Ringo, guys. So there's Ringo the parrot. There you go, Nicholas. We did it. We did it, bro. We got Ringo in the house. Okay, cool. So now that we got Ringo named and I showed you guys the 5 new cottages that I built, I can't get over it. So cool. So cool. Now I want to talk about what I want to actually do in today's episode apart from that, because that was all done off camera in between episodes. So that was a lot of building, a lot of work. But yeah, here we are in the first area that I want to work in, which is in this tunnel right here. So it's looking kind of janky in this tunnel. We got a nice little path that leads from this area over here by the wizard tower and the greenhouse. And I want to make these areas connect up, as I have right here, with this other area, but make it look nicer. So we head over here. Oh, it looks nice. There's still more to do. Still want to fill in this area with some other little bits. Maybe put some trees like coming off the side of here or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, first thing I want to do is get this tunnel prettied up and looking cool. And then the second thing that I want to focus on in today's episode, guys, is getting this place looking cooler. So I want to turn this into a taller tower. This has my creeper farm inside of it. I want this tower to extend up further into the sky. There's the AFK platform up there in the sky there. But yeah, I'm liking the way it's looking so far. It's just a little bit squished and I want it to be taller. So that's another thing I'm going to do in today's episode. So those are my two priorities so far, guys. I want to get the tunnel fixed up and I want to get the tower extended further up into the sky by the creeper farm. So let's head down into my secret lair, into my storage room, gather up some blocks and then start building the tunnel. Alrighty, everybody. I gathered up the materials so that I can decorate the tunnel going from the wizard tower and greenhouse area over to the new blue roof cottage area. And check it out. So I've got a bunch of brown terracotta. I'm going to make the walls and the ceiling out of that. I've got some oak logs to put as like support beams. Got some gold ore, some rails, minecart with chests. So I'm going to kind of make it look like a little like mine shaft where maybe some dwarves or something were mining in the past and it's abandoned. So there's still some gold left over and some of their little rail carts and stuff are left over in there. So that's the vibe I'm going for. The tunnel is complete, guys. Check it out. Let's take a stroll through the tunnel together here. Ooh, look at it. So I replaced all the ugliness, all the nasty random blocks, the stone and granite and all that stuff. Replaced it with brown terracotta. And of course, you already saw the path. And then we put some hanging roots on the ceiling to make it come to life. Got some lichen right here. And we've got like some little passageways that the people that lived here before, I like to think it was like dwarves or something, like a little like dwarf community that lived here before. They used to mine in these tunnels. And like here's a little offshoot of the mine right here. So you have like a little cart with a chest in it that was left over and it's kind of run down and maybe some of this caved in over time too. So it's a little bit overgrown and you can see we've got some gold ore veins in the background here that they were going after. And same thing as you make your way down here, another little offshoot right here where they were digging for gold. And we've got some spider webs and some lichen and roots and all kinds of stuff hanging down there. And we also have a couple lanterns dotted around on the ceiling all the way through the tunnel to keep it nice and lit up, as well as using some of the lichen strategically here to keep some of the places lit up, like back in there. Keep it nice and ambient. But yeah, all lit up so no mobs can spawn. It's looking super cool. I also adjusted the entrance over here just a little bit. I like it. Looks really good. So yeah, guys, now this little path connecting both areas is looking all spruced up. Very nice, very cohesive, and it ties both these areas together very, very nicely. Now that we have the tunnel all hooked up and looking good, now we're going to start working on the tower over the creeper farm. So I'm going to go ahead and dump off all this mess of blocks that I have in my inventory here in the storage system, gather up some blocks for the tower, and then I'll get to work on that. Okay, guys, so I started kind of laying out the foundation of the tower here, and that's about how tall I'm going to make it. I might make it go just a few blocks taller, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Man, that is going to be a lot of blocks. So yeah, this is going to be like the ring of the tower all right here in the middle here. Let's see if I can make my way outside of this real quick and show you guys. So there's gonna be like a little pathway where you can walk along. Maybe I'll even break some of these down a little bit so you can like look over the side. Ooh, or maybe even create like some little windows or something like that right here so you can look over the side. We'll have walkways and then probably doorways somewhere. I don't know about all four sides, but at least one of the sides, if not two of them, and maybe all four, we'll see. To go into the tower here, into the main central section of the tower. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys kind of like a quick little progress update and my thought process on what I'm going to do with this. And as you can see here, I just got a bunch of gray blocks and we're going to texturize this and make it go all the way up. And then we're going to add a nice coned roof to the top. Here's what I have done so far. I did one of the walls, so one side, still plenty left to go. I'll swoop down real quick and show you. Yeah, so now you can get kind of like a better idea of what it's going to look like. Actually, let's get over here from this angle, because you could see some of the little like missing bricks and stuff with the stair blocks. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's going to look really, really good. Here's a good view from down below as well. As you can see, it's going to reach way up taller into the sky here, and that's going to pull the whole build up vertically. It's going to make it look much better. It's not going to be as squished. Oh man, and especially once we get the roof on this thing, it is going to look amazing. It is the next day in real life, guys. I spent quite a few hours building the tower, working on the tower, and check it out. Check out the tower. So this is where we're at with it so far. Let's swoop down here so we can get a better view. Oh man, look at it. Look at this thing. Isn't it cool? So I started adding some little structure to the side of it here. I'm going to have another one coming out on this end. It's like a bridge that came out. I might put the support beams to it eventually, but for now, I think I'm going to skip that part. But check it out. Let me get up a little bit higher too so you can really see the roof. Kind of hard to see the roof from that last angle. Oh, yeah. Look how cool it looks. Oh, and check this out too, guys. So that up there is the AFK platform for the creeper farm that is down below, and it lined up perfectly. It lined up perfectly as like a nice little topper to the tower here. It's like a little accent piece on the top of the tower, and man, it looks so cool. So yeah, check it out, guys. It was a grind. It took me a few hours of placing blocks, gathering up all the green blocks and all that jazz, and putting all this in place. But it is looking sweet. Can't wait for you to see the rest of it. I went into creative mode after I finished like the actual tower and the roof itself, and I designed the little bridge thing coming off of it right here, and also some doors and windows, which I'm going to make next. Okay, guys, I've been hard at work, and check it out. Oh, look at this place. Oh my goodness. So I still need to put the glass in place. We're going to have some glass in the windows here, but oh, I missed the landing. Had a big old bridge to land on. I missed it. But yeah, check it out. Oh my gosh. I'm getting super excited. Dude, it's so exciting to me to have an image in your head and to imagine it and picture it. But then once it's actually there in the world, it's always so satisfying to see. That's why like every clip I'm like, oh my God, I love it. It's so cool. I genuinely do. I genuinely love the way this is looking. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Let's like fly over this way. Get like inside the walls of my area right here. Oh yeah, look at it, dude. That's so good. Oh, check it out from down here too, guys. Look at that. Look at it peeking through the cottages here. Oh man, that looks so grand. Let's come around this way, around the bend. Look at it. Look how grand that looks. Look at all the different layers of depth that the cottages are creating with the tower in the background. Oh my goodness, it is beautiful. I started getting the windows in place, as you could see. Oh my goodness, it is adding so much, adding those little pops of color. As you could also see, this place is kind of turning into a bit of a mob farm. There's a couple skeletons hanging out up there on the bridge, and I saw some guys spawning on the rooftop as well. Ooh, there's an Enderman up there. I just looked at him. I was just saying, let's not look at him, and I looked at him. Look at this guy. Look at these dudes. So yeah, we're gonna have to spawn-proof the top, maybe with some lichen. Hopefully it's not too distracting. Hopefully the lichen doesn't pop too much on the rooftop. Oh my God. Oh my God. This dude is gonna wreck me. I'm hiding in my house, guys. This Enderman is out to get me right now. Okay, let's see if the coast is clear. Is the coast clear? Is he gone? Okay, I think I'm in the clear now. The Enderman's gone. But check it out, guys. Like I was saying, let's land over here somewhere where we can get a better view. Oh, we can't really see well from right there. Let's maybe try on this rooftop. Whoa! Hold on. Coming in for a landing here. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Check that out. Look at that. That is beautiful. So the red in the windows, I did red stained glass. I also added in some pink stained glass in there too. Glass panes, rather. And yeah, it kind of just makes it look like the window is a little bit brighter on the top. Maybe the sun's shining down and it's a little bit brighter on the top of the windows. Just adds a little splash of color, a little gradient of color there. And of course the red, I gotta go with my complementary colors, guys, all the way. The red and the green complement each other because red and green are complementary colors. So the red makes the green and the roof pop. The green and the roof makes the red and the windows pop. It's popping. I have been doing so much work, so much building on this tower, guys. So it's been several hours that I've been working on this thing. That's a lot of blocks. It's a lot of blocks to place. It's kind of monotonous just going up over and over again, making the walls. But yeah, the roof was fun. It was all fun, don't get me wrong, but the roof was really fun to make. And of course, putting in the windows and decorating that and the little bridges and designing all that stuff, that was super fun. Had a blast doing that. But I want to take a step back away from the tower for a little bit. It's not completely finished because as you can see, if we fly out this way, it looks great from over here. And don't get me wrong, it looks cool from over here too, but it's not finished. There's nothing on this side, and there's also nothing on this side. So we're going to add in some more windows. I don't think I'm going to add in more of the little bridges like this because it doesn't really make much sense. I don't know where they would go because there's just water on either side. Maybe. We'll see, maybe, but definitely more windows and maybe some doorways down at the bottom. yeah, some little lanterns and stuff. Like I've got lanterns hanging down on the windows. Just something like that. Ow, my head. But yeah, something like that for the sides here. But we're going to leave that alone for now. I'll get to that in the near future. Maybe the next episode I'll come back and finish that up. But yeah, now what I want to do is fly over to the house, head inside and update the map. Okay, here we are inside my house. We're going to go ahead and update the map. Now, I've already done it for the little cottages here, as you can see. Wow, man, look, it adds so much color. It looks so good on the map. Now, unfortunately, this isn't going to add too much because the tower is vertical, but we're going to take both of these maps, and I don't think it's going to update right here. Yeah, we're going to have to go fly out and update it. Okay, so here's the first one. Oh yeah, very nice. Okay, wait, actually that is going to look really cool. That is going to add a lot. Let's grab our other map. Okay, very, very nice. Now we'll fly back in and put it back with the other ones. All right, let's head back into the house and we'll stick these maps back on the wall. Bloop, that one goes there. And this one goes there. And check that out. Wow, that actually did add a lot. That looks awesome. Dude, that thing is massive. Look how big the roof of that thing is. It is huge. It's like as big as this entire area right here of the villager trading hall. Wow. It looks cool. So I am really, really super proud of all the progress that I've made in today's episode, guys. I know the last few episodes have kind of been more on the chill side, more on the adventuring side. I guess I say chill, but that last one with the deep dark, that was anything but chill. That one was that one was pretty intense. But I guess I mean chill in the sense of as far as building goes. So this one made up for it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was more of a build heavy episode. Built 5 new cottages, a giant tower. I fixed up the tunnel that connects the 2 areas. We did all kinds of stuff in this one, guys. So I'm going to get away from the area for a little bit because I've been over here for a bunch of hours between the last couple days working on all of this stuff. So I want to move over now to the PvP map one last time, at least one last time before you actually see us playing on it and PvPing on it. I finished it, guys. It is completely done. I'm going to take you over to the PvP map and show you the finished product. So here is the spawn room for the PvP map. So whenever a player joins the world, this is the little spawn room that they'll spawn in initially. And as you can see behind me, there are 4 different ways to go. So you got the warehouse spawn, you've got the alleyway spawn, you've got the shipping container spawn, and you've got the park spawn over here. So I guess since we're right here by the park, we'll head in this way. As you can see, it puts you in one of 4 spawn rooms here. And there's got some rules on the walls that tells you what you need to do, how many of each item you can have. There's also some chests with items in it. We've got a sword, we've got a bow with infinity and unbreaking on it. We have an arrow, so you'll never run out of arrows since you have infinity on your bow. We also have crossbows loaded with firework rockets. That's sort of like a noob tube situation, like from Call of Duty, because this whole map is based pretty much off of Call of Duty was my inspiration, like Modern Warfare 2. The good old Call of Duty days. And then we have a splash potion of harming here, which is kind of like a little grenade situation. So yeah, you grab your gear and then it tells you right here, you can have only 1 of each item before leaving this room. And then you run out into the world. It sets your spawn somewhere else when you run on the pressure plate. Oops, I just broke the door. Here, let's fix that. Let's fix that in real time. Let's grab this and fix that back. There we go. We'll get rid of that. So yeah, you'll be able to come out into the map here and I'll show you guys around. The first thing you might notice about the map, guys, is that I took down the black border that was surrounding the whole thing. So if you've been keeping up with the episodes lately, you'll know that I had a big black box that I built around the entire thing and I got rid of that and I filled in all those spaces with building facades, trees, and all the other bits that you see around here. So if we head down this way at ground level, you'll see that there's a bunch of building facades over here on the outside of the map just to make it look more alive, more boxed in instead of just a big black border around the whole thing. It looked a little bit awkward. Even like this, I've checked all the angles to make sure that it looks legit. It looks like there's actually buildings over here, even when you're running along here and you can see through the fence. You can see the buildings over here. There's a little alleyway with a dumpster and some trash, bottles, trash bags, all kinds of stuff over there. And yeah, that continues all the way around the map, as you can see here. And then over this way, there's a building facade. There's more trees off in the distance. It also ties in perfectly with this area in the park area because the tree has fallen over and it fits in perfectly because there's a bunch of other trees that I've put in the background so that it kind of looks like a forest going on over that way. And then over here by the park, obviously the hill extends upwards. So you can just imagine that the hill continues off into the distance past this and the tunnel runs through it. And then over here, I believe I already showed you guys in a past video, but I'll show you one more time just to refresh your memory. There's some building facades over here with this guy right here. You can't get inside of there. And then over there as well. And that's actually a spawn room in there. So yeah, guys, that is the PvP map completely finished. I am super proud of the way it came out. I don't typically build in this style. I typically build in a more medieval or rustic style. So it was very fun to experiment and try a new building style. And I have to say, I'm going to toot my own horn a little bit here. I think it came out really well. I really, really like the way it came out. I love it. I love all the little cars, the 18-wheeler, the streets, the shipping containers, the big billboard, the sub to Indi billboard, all the little buildings and bits and bobs everywhere. Love the way it came out. And we did a test run of PvP on it. I got some of the kinks worked out because it didn't work out perfectly the first time we did it. Our health was regenerating constantly. We weren't losing hunger because it was set to peaceful, but I've got all that fixed and figured out. So hopefully in the near future, we'll be able to get down on some PvP action with the other peeps from the server right here on this PvP map. And there we have it, my friends. There is episode 10 in the books. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you like the new PvP map. Big shout out to everybody that came and hung out on my live stream on Twitch while I was working on the PvP map, giving me your suggestions, giving me your ideas. I really, really appreciate you guys. It came out awesome. I love it. And I really hope that you like it too. I hope you like this episode. We got a lot done in today's episode. It was a jam-packed episode of building. Like I mentioned before, we got 5 new beautiful blue roof medieval cottages down here in our medieval area, and a sweet, awesome, gigantic tower looming behind us in the background there. It is looking awesome, guys. This whole area is finally coming together the way I've always envisioned it, and I'm loving it. I am loving it. So if you liked it too, guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up like button down below. If you're not already, please consider subscribing and hitting the little bell icon next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of whenever I upload brand new videos. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked it. I had a blast making it as always, and I'll see all you guys in the next episode. Peace.